Hi, this is my new bird bath that I just made, and it's even solar. Let me show you how I did it. As many of you know, I've recently started getting into videotaping birds. Now, we're going to be moving from here into the country, hopefully, before winter. So we're still looking for a house, but I'm looking for a place with land. And when we get there, of course, my gardening's going to be a lot bigger. And we're going to be doing a lot of bird videos because I'm going to be attracting birds and all kinds of varmint and critters. And we're going to try to videotape them too. But anyways, for the ones upstairs, I want to build a bird bath because it's been like 100 degrees for the last few days. And I don't know where they're going for water, but I'd like to make it a little more convenient. I mean, my little bird feeders up there, I've only got 2 feeders, and this morning I noticed 15 birds at once. It looks like the starlings and the chickadees just had babies, so we get these 3 little ones that don't know better than to get out of the sun. So I want to build a bird bath for them. So what am I going to build a bird bath with? I'm going to start out with this guy. Looked around the house, I'm trying to do something that's cheap that I have around here, and I'm going to put this on my rack I have out there where my grow bag garden is. I'm going to take one of the bags off and put this there and hopefully have the water coming up. But the problem is holes. So how am I going to take care of the holes? Well, funny you would ask that question. I'm going to get a bunch of pieces of tape. No, don't worry, the duct tape's not going to it's not going to take care of the holes, but it's going to help me to take care of them. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's just an idea. One of those wild Frenchman ideas that I have, being a Frenchman. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on each one of these holes for right now. Notice I said for right now. It's not going to stay here permanent. Wouldn't it be nice if that would hold the water out? Oh, one more. What do you think I'm going to do? Take a guess. Leave it in the comments before I actually show you. What am I going to do? What's the crazy man going to do? Okay, so now we get the bottom part. Let's see. I need something to wipe this with. Do I have a paper towel? Here's an old paper towel. So I'm going to get all the dirt off this so I can seal these holes. Now this is a pot that I used to have flowers in, and I just found it underneath the stairs. Now it looks like I haven't used it in a real long time. So I said, ooh, why not repurpose something that I haven't been using? So this is so I can make a seal. Is that going to give you a better idea of what I'm going to be doing here? I need to make a seal. Not an otter, okay, for you animal activists. Not that kind of seal. Okay, so there we go. Glue gun. So what I'm going to try to do is fill in these holes with hot glue for right now. You see that, huh? It's hard to do this, and actually I'll try to get it down here. So I'm just putting glue inside the hole. And then what I'm going to do, see the tape is holding it so the glue doesn't go all the way through, that's all. Then I'm going to go on the inside. See that one? Nope. Is this one? Yep. And I'm going to take the tape off and glue it on that side. Oops. I ran out of glue. Not to worry. Got like 100 more sticks if this is the right size. I haven't used this glue gun in forever. Oh yes, look at that, huh? Whoops. So let me go ahead and make it a little bit more gluey. I think it's melting and going right through. Yeah, it kind of is. So you want to make sure the tape is on there really good. Yeah, the tape wasn't on there good. Making a mess inside here too. Okay. Glued my finger. So let's put more glue on here. I want to have a nice amount of glue to really hold it good. Looks like a spider web, don't it? Did I get them all? Can you see any I missed? Let me see. Let me get up here. This one's melting right through the duct tape, it looks like. Okay. It's going to be sitting on the sand, so I don't care how level it is. Did I get all the holes? It looks like I got all the holes. So what I'm going to do is let it cool off for a bit. Because if I flip it over right now and start working on it, I'm going to hot glue it to the table. Oh, yeah, see, it's still kind of... All right, let's see. So, I'm looking for something to put it on. So while it's hardening, what I want to do is I want to do this on this side, then I flip it over, I'm going to take out the tape and glue it on the inside. And now this is kind of big. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do from there, but I want to have a lot of water in it so it's not going to get stale throughout the day and so it can have enough to keep it going. But I'm probably going to put some kind of a plastic thing over here. Okay, so it's only about that deep. So the water will be all the way down, but I want to put the suction, the suction of my pump up here. So it's about that high. And it can kind of spurt the water up so the birds can see it. And I want to put rocks in here. I don't know if I'm going to do it with bricks or whatever. So I am going to stop the tape for a while because I still need to accumulate everything that's going to go in there. And then I can show you what I'm actually doing it with. See that? Look, it already stuck all over here on my table and all that. Ooh, I put way a lot of glue on there. So let's see how I can fix that. How about if I take some paper towels? This is going to make a mess, but why not? And I spread it out. Okay, there we go. Spread it out and dry it at the same time. Woohoo! Boy, is that gluey. Do this under the supervision of an adult, not like me. I need an adult watching. Oh, look at that. You know, if Raluca was watching me, she'd say, "What are you doing?" Okay. Yeah, how about if we do like that? There we go. I'm getting the ideas now. Yes, I need the supervision of an adult. That's sticky too. And a paper towel will just come off anyway, right? I'm just doing this so I can continue and do the other side. There we go. Yeah. Now I need to put glue on the inside. But before we do, we're going to take this tape off. Get almost all the tape off. You can see the holes now. And I'm going to glue inside now. Yeah. Hard to do it so you can see both. Let's see, let me just go ahead and see how this is going to come out. Three, 4, 5. I would say do not try this at home, but that's the whole idea. It's a DIY, isn't it? So you can see what I did in there. I actually glued them inside as well. So there's a blob of glue on the inside, blob of glue on the outside. All I need to do is accumulate everything, put in my unit, and I'll be back to show you how it worked out. Okay, I pretty much have everything together, I think, that I need. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, make this into a bird bath, and I'm going to have a lot of water in it, and I'm actually going to have some bricks and kind of a patio brick on the top to fill in a lot of this so the birds don't fall all the way down. And since that's going to be heavy, and I'm going to be having it up on a rack where my plants are, it's going to be hard to drain it. So what I want to do first is I'm going to take my 7/8 inch tip drill, and we're going to drill a hole in it right about here. Okay, can you see this? And clean that all up. And then I'm going to take my 1/2 inch bushing and I'm going to put that in the hole. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to put that in this hole. Oops. You kind of got to feed it both ways, inside and out. There's a ridge right in the middle, see that? And then I'm going to take this guy, which is just a plug, and I'm going to put it in here. There. So now when I want to drain this, all I need to do is pull that out and the water will come out. Eventually I'm going to put a hose, probably later on today or once I get it set up, I'm going to put a hose in here that's a little bit longer so it comes out and goes into one of my plants. So when I pull it out to drain it, I can water my plant at the same time. I like automatic watering. So there we go with that. Now all I got to do is put a few bricks in here. So, let's see how we're going to do this. I've got a couple smaller ones right here. Put those inside, and just so you can see what's going on. Okay. Then I'm taking a couple more. And I took this patio brick and I smashed it up a bit. So now you can see what I got right there. In fact, let's bring this and put it here so you can see a little bit more what's going on. There's the pump unit. That's going to sit right there. And this is going to connect to the solar part, like that. Now it's running right now. I'm going to unplug it and get it ready, get it all set up and get the water in it first. So next time you should see this, it should be working. So you see all the working parts. Now let's move on from here. Okay, here's the results of my first attempt putting the bird bath together. Had a couple mishaps that I have to fix, but anyways, I did get it working. I had a little difficulty with connecting this part to the pump because it kept on flying off, but so it has to be wedged on there, but it seems to be working well. The other problem I had, if you remember the basket, I glued the holes in the bottom. Well, let's take a look at how those turned out. So let's go down here and you can see the drip, drip, drip. So someplace it's leaking underneath there. I can't see, but here you go, you can see. That was the second problem. And the third problem was the hole that I made right over here, okay, came out, for some reason, it was the exact size hole, but I think because this barrel is too thin, the bushing didn't come out real secure. You can see how the whole thing is spinning. So it started leaking there as well. So what I did was, I said, aha, I'll put a plastic bag in there just so I can put it together. So I put the plastic bag in, I put the bricks in, and evidently the plastic bag is leaking as well. But either way, I do have a bird fountain right now, and I don't know if the birds like it or not, but it's getting close to, I'd say it's about 95 degrees right now. So I'm going to take it down, I'm going to have to drain the whole thing, and I'm going to see if I can fix it and go for my second try. I can't leave it like that. I actually had to move it over to the side because right below is my potatoes. And they're getting pretty wet. They didn't like that. This is Raluca's favorite, this one here. But it came with, let's see if I can find them all in my pocket. 1, 2, 3 others. And all I need to do is, let's see, 4 others, okay. So all I need to do is cover up the solar panel, by the way, which there is a solar panel. You see that? So I'm going to cover it with my hat and watch. As soon as I do, the water stops. This only works when it's sunny. Okay, so let's see. To change it, all I have to do is take this top piece, screw it off. That comes off. This one comes on. Take off the hat. Takes a few seconds. So that one goes a lot taller. Okay. And oops, I forgot which one I just showed you. So I think it was this one. So I'm going to take that one off. Put this one on. That one's more of a lazy type, which is kind of neat. And my favorite one, oops, wait, before I show you my favorite, here's one that actually doesn't go in here. You take off that piece there and put this one, and it's like whoosh, a cannon straight up in the air. But my favorite is this one right here. I have to take this off here and put it on here. So it needs to be a little bit higher. So you can see how that would shoot the water. But right now the bricks are too high and that one's too low. So I won't use that one for now. I'll put this one back on here. And put Raluca's favorite wherever I had that. There we go. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed watching me put together the bird bath. And the good thing about it, on this hot day, 100 degrees now, I took a bath too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.